welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have my top 10, I was gonna say top 15, top 10 Sephora purchases of 2022. It was harder than I expected, honestly. Like, I tried a ton of good products in 2022, so it was a little difficult to narrow it down to my top 10, but I think I got it down. I saw Samantha March do this video, so I will leave both her channel and her video linked down below. I highly recommend her videos, you guys. She is truly such a kind-hearted, hardworking person that I don't know, I just feel connected to her on a deeper level than just the makeup, and I think it takes someone special to make your audience feel that. And so I highly recommend her videos. Please check her out. You will fall in love with her just as I have. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. The first 3 products I have here are more of like tools that I purchased in 2022, and I'm really glad I did. The first one is kind of random, but it is actually a sharpener by Nars. I saw Jessica Braun, which is another one of my favorites here on YouTube, rave about how good this Nars sharpener is, and let me tell you guys, it is really, really good. If you know anything about like beauty, like sharpeners, are these what they're called? Like, I don't know, lip liner sharpeners, you know that they're not all created equally, and I've gone through my share of horrible like sharpeners that literally, I don't know what it is, like some just suck, y'all. And so this is really, really good. I highly recommend this. Literally under 10 bucks. Highly recommend it. I was gonna say the best 10 bucks, but it's literally under 10 bucks, so even better. You can get it on a sale. Top tier. Love this. It's really, really good, you guys. Like, you need to try it. Let me know down in the comments if you pick it up. Let me know what you think, because you won't regret it, especially if you love like a classic wooden pencil lip liner. Highly recommend that. Then I also decided to go with the Sephora collection Strawberries and Cream little face sponge set. These really surprised me. I've tried a couple ones of the Sephora collection sponges and I was not impressed, but the Strawberries and Cream really got me. The scent, it's now gone since I've washed these a couple times. This is the one that I used today. And also, please excuse those little freaking, that was my cat Cheeto. He loves to go on my desk and grab them, and so I caught him right in the act, and that's what those are. But I love these way too much to like throw them away, so all I literally did was like wash them and sanitize them an extra time, and then I use them, and either way, it's like my cat, I know that he's clean. Anyway, so this is what it looks like used, obviously, and like wet, and then this is what it looks like in the packaging. Really cute, and obviously it like grows in size whenever you wet it. Highly recommend it. Soft, but not too soft, just stiff enough. Literally just like the perfect medium of what you need in a beauty sponge. Highly recommend this. 12 bucks for 2, not bad. And of course, Sephora collection will go 30% off during like their VIB sales, so I would recommend picking up them. I mean, I would recommend them full price because 12 bucks is not bad, but if you can get 30% off, go right ahead. I also picked up the Beauty Blender. Well, obviously I picked it up. I chose the Beauty Blender Pocket Puff. Something about this truly makes like not only my under eye, but also this little part right here where I'm starting to get like more pores, really flawless. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I don't want to get too close just because this eye is doing like that weird watery eye thing that it does, and it's like ruining my mood if I'm being honest. But this truly makes this area right here, like my under eye area, and like this part right here, look super smooth. I love the ones from Amazon, don't get me wrong, but something about this one, it just takes the cake for me, and I highly recommend it. Again, affordable, literally 15 bucks, I believe. You can get it on sale. You can get it under 15 bucks. Highly recommend it. Would pay 15 bucks over and over again. I just bought a new one. I had to have a backup, you guys, because I can't just have one, and I will probably most likely pick up another one. Highly recommend this. One eyeshadow palette did make it in the cut, did make the cut. This is the Lawless, the one eyeshadow palette. I have truly used this palette probably like 10 times, and I bought this back in July, so I haven't had it for that long, but the quality is really good. It's pigmented without being like overwhelming, because again, I'm just a regular girl that loves makeup. I'm not really good at eyeshadow, and so when something is too pigmented but not blendable enough, it'll overwhelm me and I won't want to use it. I've used literally every single shadow in here. I know that you can't tell just because I try to go really light-handed, and again, you don't need to go super hard because it is really pigmented in my opinion. Highly recommend Lawless. Really good. I also have another product by Lawless, which I'm sure you guys know. If you guys watched like any of my recent like videos in the last 3 months, you know what I'm gonna mention. Highly recommend this. Really good. The one, I got it on a sale, you guys. I think this is $64. I got it for like half off, 30. I think I paid 34 bucks, maybe even less than that. would definitely pay $64 because it is worth the money in my opinion, especially now that I know that like I've used, obviously when I bought it I didn't know if I was going to use every shadow. I love every color of every shadow, but I have truly used every single shadow in here. I love the fact that it's very like matte heavy. I personally love mattes. So literally there's only three shimmers and four actually, like really vibrant shimmers. The rest of them are matte, and that is literally my jam. So also, these lip liners really surprised me. Actually, that's not a lip liner. These right here, these are the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liners. I don't know if they came out this year or at the end of last year, but I tried these this year. And I know I was raving about the Makeup Forever artist pencils. Those have been dethroned. These take the cake by far. They're $4 cheaper. Let's start off there. 18 bucks is still expensive for a lip liner, don't get me wrong, but these are worth it. The good thing is that you can get them like in a little lip kit. I love the shade Malt, which is what I'm wearing on my lips today. I'm wearing like a mixture actually. I'm wearing like 3 lip products. I'm wearing a little bit of Malt. I'm wearing a little bit of Deep Taupe, which is my newest one here. And then I also topped it off with another lip product that I will mention at the end. It's not part of the video, but you can get it at Sephora, so I guess it'll just be like an honorable mention. But anyway, you can get these in a lip kit. They have like a lip kit with like a lip gloss, and this one I got it with like a lipstick, which is a really good deal. So you can get like more for your money with Anastasia as opposed to the Makeup Forever ones. They're literally $22 a piece. It's expensive. They're really good. Don't get me wrong. I still would recommend those, but these are just better. Like I was going to say the longability. That's not even a word. The longevity. That's the word I'm looking for. The longevity, the colors, like truly this one right here, Cool Brown. I feel like I'm going to go through this really fast. Like it's so good. Malt, another one of my top favorites. Truly just like the perfect brown. And then Deep Taupe is a little bit more on the pink side. But I don't know, I just really enjoy that color as well. So I would highly recommend these. These are really good, you guys. Top tier. Then I also decided to go through with another lip product that really surprised me. Like I honestly bought these on a whim. This is a Sephora collection, the Glossy Balm, and this is in the shade Coffee Date. I mentioned that I saw Andrea Renee with this color, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant because I was like, this is a Sephora collection, how good can it actually be? Because I've tried a lot of Sephora collection that's really good, but I've also tried a lot of Sephora collection that wasn't that good. So this was definitely one that I kind of side-eyed, but it literally proved me wrong. I'm gonna pop some on my lips right now. I will say the camera is washing out my lip color a little bit. It's a lot deeper in person than what it's showing. But Coffee Date is just a, hold on, let me not smear it weirdly, but it's just like a perfect kind of caramelly, muted kind of brown. I don't know how to describe it. I'm the worst, you guys. But this is literally under $10. Highly recommend it. So good. And again, I feel like it would go with like any of those lip liners. If you're into like ColourPop BFF, I feel like it would pair really nicely with that. You can wear it with a lip liner, you can wear it without a lip liner. If you have a lipstick that you think is maybe a little bit too drying, or could maybe use like a little bit of lightening up, pop this in the center. You can't go wrong. Again, who would have thought at the end of 2022 I'd be recommending like a glossy product? Like who would have thought? I'm telling you, the way like your preferences change over time, it's just like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool, honestly. I know that people are kind of like, oh my god, you used to hate that, like kind of like to diss you, and I'm just like, no, you're allowed to change your mind about anything in life. So anyway, highly recommend that. Again, the shade is Coffee Date. I also have another one that's called Hazelnut About You or something like that. That one is really good, but this one I've been wearing it a lot more than the other one. Still would recommend both of them. Top tier. Let's move on to like a face product. The face product that really surprised me was this Saie Beauty. I think it's technically called their actually has a really long name. Their Glowy Super Gel little primer. You can use this as a highlight. You can mix it in with a foundation. You can just put it on as a primer. Highly would recommend this. As you can see, this is actually a mini, but it has lasted me quite a while, and I've made quite a dent in it. So let me just show you the color. I believe they have maybe like a darker shade. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it really just gives your skin like a really beautiful, subtle, kind of like lit from within glow. Sometimes it just depends on what I'm feeling. I'll use it like just on top of my makeup afterwards as a highlighter, or sometimes I wear it under my makeup. Like I said, sometimes if I have like something that I feel is too matte, I would just pop that in like a pump and a half, and it'll really make my foundation glow. I really enjoyed that. Definitely not a product that I would ever honestly try. I think it came in like a little kit that I purchased at the beginning of the year, and I'm really glad that I gave it a try. Would highly recommend this. Again, the shade is Starglow. I don't know if this is the only shade. I feel like they have a darker one. I could be mistaken, but I already have a backup of it, like another little mini. I had to buy it just because it's so freaking good, and I will probably go through that by like end of January because I use it literally every single time I do my makeup. Then another product that really surprised me was this LYS. I'm not a big fan of pressed powders, finishing powders, foundation powders. Not a big fan. But this one is so good. It's so smoothing. Like literally this with this, match made in heaven, you guys. So good. They have different shades. I was gonna say technically the translucent one, but I feel like it has a little tint of color. This is in the shade Resilient. Again, it says that it's translucent. I feel like it has some color, but they have other colors for whatever you want to match it, whether you want one that matches your skin tone, one to brighten, one to deepen. You can find it on the LYS little, I was gonna say on the LYS website. This is all about Sephora. What am I saying? Yeah, you can find it. Really good quality. I have gotten hard pan a couple times, but again, I would just like scrape that off with like a little spoolie. Highly recommend this. Truly surprised me because again, I'm usually like a loose powder girl. Like I love the Laura Mercier one. I love the Wet n Wild one. This one truly caught me off guard, and I would highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go through it. I don't know if you can see, but I've made a little dent in it already. Really good. LYS is becoming like one of my favorite brands at Sephora. Then another one from the Sephora collection. This really surprised me because if you've seen any of my past videos, I rave about the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, and I think dark brunette. Love that. Top tier, but this is literally the same thing. It's a little bit pricier, but again, if I wait for a sale, I can get it like a pretty good deal. Highly recommend this. This is in the shade Chocolate Brown. I tend to have a difficulty, I don't know, y'all. I swear, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, what is wrong with me? Anyway, sometimes I have trouble finding a shade that's brown without pulling red, and this is truly just like a chocolate brown, and it's so perfect. Look at it. Personally, I love a really dark brow. Like, it doesn't matter what hair color I've been, I always keep my darker brows. Love that. Literally no red pigmentation at all, because I have a couple that I've tried and every dark brown pulls red, and I hate that. Like, I don't like it. I don't want any red in my eyebrow products, and so this is truly like the best. It's become one of my holy grails. I recommended it in like my Sephora collection like Hidden Gems video. I talked about it in empties. I already have another empty. This is really good, you guys. Highly recommend this. They also come with a kit. I think you can pay like 16 bucks for the brow pencil, a tweezer, and a brow gel. The brow gel is really good, but I think I like the brow pencil way better than the brow gel. Top tier. Then I think we're at the last product, and truly Lawless Forget the Filler had to be in here. I know I've raved about this time and time again. I've had it in like hauls. I've had it in a favorites lip gloss video. One of my top favorite lip liners of all time. Sorry, not lip liners. Of my favorite lip glosses of all time. Lawless Forget the Filler. I have the shade Rosy Outlook. I recently picked up the shade George. I can't wait to try it. I was gonna use it today, but I really wanted to try or use the Maracuja lip bean little, what is it called? Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. Maracuja. I can't even say that. Anyway, this is really good. I love it. Highly recommend Lawless Forget the Filler lip liner. You will feel that cooling kind of sensation, but it's not a burning, uncomfortable sting. Really good. I really do see a difference when I use that. It really smooths out my lips. But that is it, you guys. Before I end the video, again, I want to mention my lip combo. I'm wearing a little bit of Malt. which is this by Anastasia. A little bit of deep taupe, and then I topped it off with the Tarte, like I just said, Maracuja Lip Plump. That's such a weird name for me. Maybe it's just me, y'all. But I have it in the shade Peachy Beige. Such a beautiful color. I love, love, love this. Let me swatch it for you guys. Look at how pretty that is. So cute. But yeah, that is it, you guys. That is all I have for you today. I will leave everything listed down in the comments. Again, don't forget to check out Samantha's video. Yeah, that is it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.